Hi, I'm Angie. I want to welcome you to National Indoor RV Centers, where we specialize in the sales, storage, service, and detailing of only high-end new and used coaches. So basically, we do it all. Hi, I'm Angie with National Indoor RV Centers, and today I'm so excited to show you the Jayco 2020 Redhawk 31F. So this is a great Class C coach. This is the first time I've done Class C video, so I'm so glad you all are along for the ride. This coach is built on the Ford E450, and it has the Triton V10 305 horsepower gas engine. Now, one of the things that I think is really unique about what Jayco's done here is they've given us a one-piece seamless fiberglass front cap. Now, historically with Class Cs, that's been the place where there is a possibility for water leaks. So they've virtually eliminated that possibility, because if you come and look at the edge here, there is no seam. That's all one piece from the top down around the edges. So that's awesome. When driving any coach, Class B, C, A, whatever, I'm always concerned about tire safety. So one of the things that I think is a product that you have to have is Retroband. It's basically a spare within the tire. So I've done a video on this, an install video, and I explain more about it. So go check that out, and just know that I feel like it's super important. I wouldn't want to take my family in any coach without having Retroband on it. So I just want to cover the basics of what's under the hood here. First of all, we have our coolant here, our brake fluid, our power steering fluid, and down below here we have our oil dipstick. Then we have our air filter. Here's our transmission fluid dipstick and fill. So you're gonna check it from here and also fill it from here. This is where we're gonna fill our oil. We've got our chassis battery. Now this is a flooded battery, so you need to make sure that you maintain it. And what I mean by maintaining it is probably once a month, you need to lift these caps here and you need to fill it with distilled water. Then we've got our windshield wiper fluid fill here. So the Redhawk comes with the Carefree awnings, and all you have to do now, they can either come out straight and you'll have kind of a straight awning, or if you want to adjust the pitch to give yourself more shade or to let rain run off, you can adjust that really easily. It's easier to do when the awning is up against the coach, but you can do it when it's out as well. So all you have to do is just press this button right here on the side and then drop it down or push it up accordingly. And then your awnings are powered, so I'm just gonna open up the door here and show you how they work. Now I also want you to notice that you've got LED lighting that comes standard. The awning and the LED lighting comes standard, so you can even adjust your lighting if you want it to come in directly towards the coach. If you want to go down more towards the ground, you can just change the pitch of that. If I come outside and it's raining, I want to angle that rain away from my front door. So it's super easy. I can just push the button in, and now you can see it's going to push all the water over to the far edge of the awning. So we have exterior speakers, so you can bring the radio, the music from your radio out here, and there's a button just inside the door to take it from inside speakers to outside speakers. We also have an exterior light that's controlled from inside the coach. Jayco also gives you a strut on your front entry door. I really like that. A lot of the coaches I go into and the door will just fly open, may hit the side of the coach. So it stops you there. It also stops you from hitting into the arm of your awning. Right inside the front door, and actually in the front step, is your house battery. So you just unlatch here, and there it is. This is a flooded battery as well, so it needs to be maintained. So again, probably once a month, you want to check it and make sure that you don't need to add some distilled water. The Redhawk also comes standard with the powered step. So I really like this because you don't have to jump up into the coach. Nice soft entry and exit, and then there's a power step button. So once you're camping and you're at your campsite, you don't want that step to go in and out every time you open the door. Can you imagine that with the kids going in and out? You're gonna burn up your motor in no time. So just go ahead and hit that button and you'll keep the step out while you're camping. And then we've got our 2-year warranty. So this is unheard of. This is something that you don't see in most Class C coaches, even in Class A coaches, is a 2-year warranty or 24-month plus a 3rd-year structural warranty. And we have the frameless single pane windows. So those just look really nice. So the Redhawk comes standard with JRide. So there's 4 components to JRide. First is computer balanced drive shaft. Basically, this is going to help eliminate a lot of the road vibrations and give you a smoother ride. It's sort of like if you didn't have it, it would be like balancing 3 of your car tires and not the 4th. So that's going to help give you a nicer ride. They have the Hellwig helper springs, so that's going to redistribute the weight from the back of the coach to the front of the coach where it should be. Another reason that you need retroband, and it's going to help provide more rigidity and stability, give you a smoother ride. The 3rd component is rubber isolation mounts. So you have your chassis and you have the frame of your motorhome. They sit right in between there. So when that noise comes up from the road, it's going to hit the rubber isolation mount and dissipate, because we know that rubber is not a conductor of sound, before it gets to your microwave. 4th, they have front and rear stabilizer bars. Here we have our 12.2 gallon LP tank. Next to our storage compartments, so this is our first one on the passenger side. This is galvanized steel on the interior. They've given us a light, so that's really nice. And this coach is solar prepped. So wiring's already there. If you want to add solar panels, it's not going to be a big deal. Here's our vent for our gas refrigerator. Then we have our 6-gallon hot water tank here. And you've got a little peephole here so you can see if the pilot light is lit. And then another storage compartment here. We also have our coax cable here and 2 110 outlets and a light as well. Marker light for the passenger side. Our 2nd exterior speaker. This is an exhaust for our engine. This is the quick connect for a gas grill. And then we have another big storage compartment here with a light. So this is our big storage compartment on the passenger side. It's the under the bed storage, basically. So nice big compartment. We don't have a pass-through on this particular floor plan. We do have other floor plans that do have pass-throughs, but this is a nice big space. The Redhawk comes with a 7,500 towing capacity and a 750-pound tongue weight. So you can basically tow anything you want. We also have the 3rd brake light at the top, and we have rear view camera standard on this coach. And on both sides of our bumper comes off here, and we have a spot for our stinky slinky or our sewer hose. Here's our wet bay. So we've got our shower hose here, our water filter. We've got our city water fill and our black tank rinse. We have a light, and we have our water pump. We can turn that on here. Now this is really nice that they've given us all these options. So if you look at the little diagram, 1, 2, 3, and then 4, 5, 6. So 2 and 6 is your city fixtures. That's basically when you got your city water hose hooked up and you're using the city pressure for your water in your coach. 1 and 6 is your city fill, so that's when you'd be filling your freshwater tank. Country fill means that you don't have hookup to city water. You may be getting your water from a bucket, from a lake, and you're using the pump to pump water into your freshwater tank. Normal would be that you've got your tank is full and you're using your water pump to give you the pressure into your coach. And then you can 2 and 4 sanitize, winterize your lines or your tanks. So if you're a storage customer at National Indoor RV Centers, you never need to worry about winterizing your coach. And you've got a door here so that you can thread your water hose through this to your city water, and then you're not going to let critters or creatures get into your wet bay. Low point drains are in the back for winterizing your coach. In the Redhawk, you have a 47-gallon freshwater tank, 41-gallon gray tank, and 32-gallon black tank. So here are the T-bars for our black holding tank and our gray holding tank. And we have the connection for our sewer hose here for our gravity dump. We have our 55-gallon gas fuel tank, our marker light for the driver's side of the coach, another nice big storage compartment that's lit, our exhaust for our furnace, and in here is where we keep our 30-amp shore power cord. And in the same compartment as the 30-amp shore power cord, we have two 110 outlets and a coax cable. Another storage compartment. And last but certainly not least, we have our Awning generator 4000 with its exhaust. All right, so right when you walk in the door, you've got your power disconnect switch, you've got your awning light switch, and your power step switch. So again, you want to use that power step to keep it out once you're camping. Then you've got your awning in and out button, and you've got your the button for your speakers, so you can pipe your music from the radio, dash radio outside, or you can do it here inside the coach. And to the left of the door is the fire extinguisher. Hopefully we'll never need that, but it's right here just in case. The Redhawk comes standard with LED lighting throughout the coach. Then we've got our King Jack, which is our over-the-air antenna, and you just need to push the button on the side here and turn that if you need to help search for a better station. We've got our smoke detector here, large cabinet with storage space. This coach has 7-foot ceilings, so lots of room. You're not going to feel like you're in a crowded space, especially if you're tall. Then over here is our control center. So we have our generator. We can start and stop our generator here. We can extend and retract our slide. This is going to give us our tank levels. So our batteries are full. Our fresh tank is 2/3 the way full. Black tank is empty. Gray tank is empty. Then we're going to come down here to our tank heaters. We can turn those on here. We can turn on our water pump here. We can also turn on our LP gas for our water heater, or our electric for our water heater, or we can turn them both on so that they're super efficient and we get hot water even faster. So I'm super excited to show you the interior of the Redhawk 31F. Believe it or not, but this coach sleeps 10 people. So 2, 4, 6, 8 to the bunk beds, 10 to the master bedroom. So you can get a lot of people in this coach comfortably. So I love the way that Jayco does their interiors. First of all, it's very neutral. I think it's a pretty color. This is the Nantucket interior, and you'll notice that they've got beautiful woodwork and they've got the double struts on the cabinets. When I open those doors, you'll be able to see that. They just pack a lot of quality into this coach for a great price. Another thing that Jayco does that I'm not aware of any other manufacturer doing is they give you a seat belt in each seating location. So you've got the seat belts up front, obviously. You've got the seat belts, 2 seat belts in the rear facing booth, 2 seat belts in the forward facing booth, and 2 seat belts in the sofa area. So you can get 2, 4, 6, 8 people seat belted in this coach. Now, it's the rear facing booth that most other manufacturers will not meet the standards of the Department of Transportation's on their pull test. Only Jayco does that. Let's talk a little bit about the overhead bunk. So look how big and roomy this is, and really quite comfortable. Now, if you want this, you can move this and set this back over there so it's easier to get in and out of your captain's and co-captain's chair. But this will hold 750 pounds. Yep, you heard right. 750 pounds. That's more than double the weight rating of most other over-the-cab bunks. So just to put this in perspective, I have a son-in-law that plays lineman in the NFL. He's over 300 pounds, big guy. We can get 2 of them up here, and it's going to support that no problem. So like I said, this coach will sleep 10 if you want to put 10 kids up here, you're probably going to be fine. So you're not going to have to worry about the strength of the overhead bunk, which I think is great. So in the overhead bunk area, you have a nice big flat screen TV, and to release that so that you can swing the TV out. Now this is great for those that are up on the bunk, but if your guests that are sitting on the sofa wanted to watch TV, you may just want to release the TV, just pull that strap, so you can direct the TV to wherever your guests are. So now you're probably wondering how to get up on that bunk. It's not by climbing on the back of the booth dinette, although I'm sure you'll have some kids that will try that. They've given us a ladder, and it just goes right in here. Super easy to use, very sturdy. And then at night, when you're ready to close up shop and you want to make this nice and dark in here, you're going to want to block out all the light that's coming in through the cab. So they've given us a blackout shade, and it's just really easy to put up. It's Velcro, and you've got little Velcro tabs here. I like to put it behind the ladder, and then you just stretch it across and Velcro it on the other side. I also love how Jayco's given us the cargo storage nets across the whole back of the overhead bunk. So we're going to be able to put our books, our toys, whatever up there, and it's not going to be rolling around while we're going down the road. And here's our light for the overhead bunk. So here at the booth dinette, we've got seating for 4. I love a booth dinette just because you don't have to worry about chairs moving around. We've also got the 4 seat belts like I pointed out, and then this is going to make into a bed as well. I also like that we've got the drink holders there, and then this is really cool. We have storage below the booth, so very easy to get to that. And then under the booth, we have 2 110 outlets and 2 USB ports. So with all of our smart devices, we need to have charging ports, and they give them to us in great locations. Now, to make the bed, I'm going to lift up the bottom cushion first, because that's going to be in the way when I start to take the table down. This table is unique too. It has no legs, so you're not going to hit a leg. You can scoot all the way to the wall, and you're not going to hit a leg. So then all I have to do is lift up on the table, pull it towards me, push it down, and then back towards the wall, and it goes right into place. Put my seat belts back in underneath here so that they're not sleeping on them at night. I'm going to do the same thing over here. Tuck those seat belts away, because really you don't want those out when while you're camping, just while you're traveling. And then bring that cushion down and make the bed. Now on this side of the living room, we have great storage. So again, we have the hardwood cabinets with the double struts. Look at all that storage. And then just right underneath that cabinet, we've got 2 110 outlets, the light, and another 110 outlet on this end as well. Our sofa, again, is going to seat belt 2. You can get 3 people seated here, and then it's going to easily jackknife into another sleeping area. So just as easily as I made it into a bed, I'm going to put it back into a sofa. There you go. Here in the kitchen, we have the double bowl stainless steel sink with the residential faucet. And then behind it, we have what I call like our little power center. So I love that. You've got your 2 110 outlets and your 2 USB outlets. If you don't need it, just hit the little red button and it disappears and it's gone. You have that counter space back. Then we've got lots of nice storage right above our kitchen sink. We've got 2 110 outlets. One of them the microwave's going to plug into, but then you have one more free outlet. But really nice high storage there. We can get some big pots and pans in. And then as I come around the front, we've got 2 big drawers and a big space right underneath the sink. Now that's big enough to put a trash can in there. That's what I would use it for. I like to be able to tuck that away if I can. So that's great. Then we have the backsplash that wraps around. So I really like the way that looks. Gives it a very residential feel. And we have the all-in-one Furion cooktops, and we can just turn that on. Here's our igniter switch, whatever. You know what I mean. We have the 3-burner cooktop and oven. And we have a nice big drawer below our oven as well. So here we have a little added bonus. We have the convection oven and microwave. So I can bake cookies here in my convection oven and in my gas oven. So the Redhawk comes standard with the 8 cubic foot refrigerator freezer. Now remember that most other coaches at this price range come standard with the 6 cubic foot refrigerator freezer. So you've got quite a bit of space here for all of your drinks and veggies and fruits, and of course my favorite, ice cream. Right next to the refrigerator, we've got a great sized pantry here. Plenty of space, lots of height there, so you're going to be able to get your cereal boxes in there, and another storage space right below it. So right below the pantry, we have the carbon monoxide detector. Then we have our 2 110 outlets. So we move up the wall, we've got the light for our hallway, the interior running lights, our exterior lights, which that is going to be the light on the passenger side of the coach and then in the stairwell. Then we have the thermostat for our 15,000 BTU AC unit. So the 31F floor plan comes with the 2 bunk beds. I think these are great for several reasons. First of all, they're nice and big. You've got storage below. So 2 drawers of storage. And then you've got 110 outlet and a cable hookup in case you want to add a TV on both bunk levels. Now, the bunks, everyone thinks those are going to be for kids, but I've had customers use these for lots of different things. I have customers that travel with their pets. They want to put their crates up here. You can do that. I also have customers that stay full-time in their Class C coach and they need the extra space, so they have bins for their wardrobe or for whatever. So it's a great storage place, or it's a great place for kids, and you have privacy drapes, so you can have a little privacy on both of the bunks if you'd like as well. I also love that both bunks have windows and they open. First of all, you're not going to feel like you're in a cave in the bunk, so you're going to have a nice window so you can enjoy the outdoors, plus you can get a breeze for cross ventilation as well. And each bunk also has its own light. So I just love the bathroom in the 31F. It's really roomy. So we have a hook here for our towels. I love that. Can never have enough of those. And then we've got storage here behind the toilet. We have a pedal flush on our toilet. And then we have our stainless steel sink. We've got some nice counter space here. Our 110 outlets there. Great big vanity. Always love that. And then space below the sink. And we have a pocket door. So you can just close that shut so that you have privacy along with your other door. So as you walk into the bathroom from the living room kitchen area, you've got your bath light right here and your bath fan. Now your bath fan is just above the commode. You just need to open it and then you can turn it on from the button here. Then we've got a nice big shower. Notice that we've got a little magnetic strip along here so that when you close it, you've got a nice seal there so you're not going to get water all over your bathroom floor, and it's a good sized shower. So you've got lots of elbow room in here. You've got the shower on a, it's held up there, or you can use the handheld, so if you've got little kids or furry friends that you need to wash, it makes it really easy. And you've got a lot of height here as well. So with the skylight, taller relatives are going to be able to be comfortable in the shower also. So here is our queen bed. We can walk around the whole bed, and we have nightstands on both sides. That's super important. Plus we have 110 outlet on each side. A lot of people that I know have CPAP machines, so we've got a place where we can set those and plug them in, or plug in our smartphones, our devices, and charge them overnight, which is really nice. Above the bed, we have great storage, and we have the stem lights, so we can turn on our little reading light and direct it to wherever we need it, which is nice. Great queen bed here, and then we have storage that is huge underneath this bed, which goes to our outside storage. Now right behind me here is one of my favorite things. I love having a big window in my bedroom. So not only do we have the window behind the headboard that opens, we also have this big window, so you literally can see everything outside. It's just going to be beautiful. It is also our emergency egress window, so in case of emergency you can exit here. Now behind me we have all this storage that we need to talk about. So in this top cabinet we have a 110 outlet and cable, so that if we want to add a TV we could put that there, but that's nice big deep storage. And then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 drawers. So nice sized drawers. They get deeper as we go down, so they're going to hold a lot of stuff. And then 2 big drawers over here, and they're a little tight. They're not going to come open while you're driving down the road. And then our big wardrobe. So look at that. Just, they give you a lot of storage space in this master bedroom. And then as we walk around over here, we have our light for the bedroom, and we have another fan. So I wanted to show you how great this floor plan is with the slides in. You still have tons of space. I have all the space in my bathroom. I can easily get to my master bed. I can also get to the 2 bunks. I can work here in the kitchen. Full access to my refrigerator, freezer, and pantry, sofa, and dinette. All right, now moving on to the dash. We have here to the left of me is my window controls and my lock button. Then up here we have our remote control for our exterior mirrors. Just below that we have our lights, so we can go from our parking lights to our headlights. And then below that we have the hood release and our park brake release. Here's your auxiliary start or battery boost button. Now this is super important. So if you come back to your coach and your chassis batteries are dead and you want to start the coach, you're going to want to tie your chassis and your house battery together to get enough juice to start the coach. If you come back to your coach and your house batteries are dead, you're going to want to tie that to your chassis batteries to see if you can get enough juice to start your generator. Now if you come back and both are completely dead, then your battery boost or auxiliary start isn't going to do anything for you. So at that point you are going to call CoachNet to get help. Now if you store with National Indoor RV Centers, your coach is always plugged into power, so you'll never have to worry about that. Up here on the steering column, we have the lever to adjust the height of the steering column. And then I have my windshield wipers and my turn signals. Here on the steering column, we have our cruise control buttons, so on and off, resume, set, and coast. And my horn, that's the most important. Well, I don't know if it's the most important, but gotta have a horn. Right above the steering column is the hazard button, so you just push that down. We've got our gear shift here and our tow haul button. So you're going to push that if you're towing something and you want it to stop switching back and forth from 5th to 6th gear. And also if you're going downhill and you don't want it to continue to shift up, you can press the button here, put your foot on the brake. It's going to stay in that gear. So say you're in 4th gear, it's going to stay in 4th gear, and it won't upshift until you push the accelerator. So you're not going to be riding your brake. So here on the center dash, we'll go over that. We've got the directional fans, and this is the control for that from low to high, our cool and our warm, and then we've got our max and our norm, our vent, floor, and then our mix and our defrost. We have our 12-volt outlet here, USB outlet here, and another 12-volt outlet there. Let's cover the infotainment center. So we've got our radio, CD, DVD player, our Bluetooth, XM radio, USB, and our GPS. So we can just scroll through those. You do get a free 3-month trial with XM radio. USB, and then go to our GPS, show our map. Go back to menu. You can put your destination in, find addresses, find places. Go back, route options, and even more. We have our drink holders, several of them, and then lots of pockets for whatever you want. You can put your cell phones there, keys there, another big pocket here. And over on the passenger side, we have the glove box, and above the glove box, we have a space where we can put more items, cell phones, notepad, whatever. You might be wondering why you have a rear view mirror, because you can't see the back of the coach with that like you typically would. You'd have to put your coach in reverse, and then your backup camera is going to come on your screen here. Now, I like the rear view mirror though, because I can watch my passengers, or I can see what's going on in the coach while I'm going down the road. All right, so I think it's time for us to take this out for a test drive. Let's hit the open road. So I'm super impressed at how easy this is to drive. It really just feels like I'm driving my dad's pickup truck. Just a little bit bigger than my normal vehicle, and I've just got to watch my mirrors to make sure I don't go over curbs. But really, it's pretty easy to drive. I think you're going to enjoy it. All right, so I'm just about at 60 miles per hour, so I'm going to go ahead and set my cruise control. And now it's just stay in your lane. It's not that hard. One of the things I learned when I was first driving a big coach is to always kind of hug the left lane. I think that goes for when you're in a Class C as well. Don't stay in the left lane, but just hug the left side of the lane, because everything bad happens on the right. So I've got the cruise control set. We're just going along here. This is a great way to enjoy our beautiful country with your family and your kids, and show them what it's all about. Also, I can really tell how easy this is to drive. I think all those components of the JRide features really make this a nice, smooth, quiet riding coach. So just to let you know, I've got my dash AC on, I've got the generator running so that all my passengers stay nice and cool, and I've got the AC going in the back, and I think it's super quiet. So just to prove my point, my decibel reader, 79.5. I am so impressed with that. You're really going to enjoy this coach. There's only one way for you to find out how nice this is. Come to National Indoor RV Centers and take a test drive for yourself. So I hope you've enjoyed this walkthrough of Jayco's 2020 Redhawk 31F. Now I'm sure you're wondering what this coach costs. MSRP is $107,738, and MAP, minimum advertised pricing as set by the manufacturer, is $73,895. If you want to know what I can sell you this coach for, please give me a call at 469-277-1120, and please visit our website, NIRVC.com, and make sure you check out our everyday best pricing on our best-selling Jayco floor plans. Remember, with our volume and economies of scale, RVs simply cost less at National Indoor RV Centers. Thank you for watching this video. If you've enjoyed it, please hit the like and subscribe, and have a great day.